Live reporting from South Korea. It's your boy 100G's Armory. I know it's been a while, but I am back. Just want to say thanks to everyone who's still following Nerf Life. Thanks for people who are participating in question of the day. I mean, it was all great. You know, we got a lot of good questions. Everybody did their gave their feedback, and it was really good. I just want to say, we'll let everyone know that I opened back up my Etsy store. These are 4 of the blasters that are on sale currently right now. I have here a modified Fortnite AR blaster. One thing I modified on it was the tip. Now it can accept front barrels or whatever kind of front attachments Nerf has. This is the battery tray, which I took this little insert out and I put it on this side as a motor cover because it's now rocking what did I put in here? The old Hellcats, not the Neo Hellcats, but the older models that I had laying around. Shout out to Foam Freaks, Evan Williams. He always hooks me up with good gear, so I got those. I had those left over from him, and I put them to good use in this blaster. Moving forward, I have here a Nerf long shot. I call this my Ronin. Has blood splatter and Japanese samurai art and a nice little paint job. Kind of got the paint scheme idea, even though I know it's like 2 completely different cultures, but I visited a lot of temples out here in Korea and they have like this kind of washed or maybe weather beaten type greens and reds and golds, so I thought that would be fitting to match along with the oriental artwork that I also put inside. So that's that. This is also for sale on my Etsy shop. Link will be in the description box. Then over here I got a regulator, which was almost a failed project, but I decided to resurrect it and see what I can do. So initially I had it running on 8AA because that had worked for me in the past with keeping the internals intact, but this time it did not work and I burned out the circuit board in here. So what I ended up doing was just gutting it all the way out and rewiring it to be full auto. So basically this is a hyperfire but in a regulator's body with a nice I call this my Mortal Kombat Kentaro paint job. So that's where we're going on with that. This is rocking stock wheels and stock motors, but running on 3S. This is also running on 3S as well. And then here I have one of my vintage pieces. I was holding on to it for a long time, but this is pretty much a hyperfire dressed up as a Boomco spiker blaster, so, or brute, spiker brute, something like that. One of these from the Halo line. And then I equipped it with the Fortnite magazine, which I thought looked pretty good. This is on sale too. I have some touch-ups that I will do on these I guess these tusks or these horns, blades that it has, because during my travels here some things got banged up and rubbed up against. And also I have this part that I'm going to cover on the bottom, but if there's no interest in it, then I'll just keep it, probably put it on my desk at work to be a conversational piece. But anyway, I have here my new and improved Nerf target setup. You know, my signature styrofoam paper plates. I'll be putting a couple of shots through with each one of these blasters, just shredding through it like butter. Most any of Nerf upgrades can probably do that at a close distance, but it's still very satisfying. That's what all the kids are saying on these videos now for things that they do. It's so satisfying to watch me just shred through styrofoam with foam. So without further ado, I'll be going in this order. I'll have the Halo blaster, the regulator, my Samurai Ronin sniper fire, and then last but not least, I'll go ahead and put a couple of rounds through my Fortnite blaster. Alright, first up, like I said, the Nerf Halo blaster. I'll step back a little bit. I don't want it to be that easy, but here we go. Oh, mind you, this blaster is all wired to one trigger. For some reason I had an issue with finding space inside to put the 2 triggers, being that I cut it down so short. But here we go. Yeah, it's flying through these things. Now for the regulator. Quick work, quick work. Alright, I'm only going to do a few shots with this sniper just because, well, that's boring. Bless you. Whew. I think I got, it was so long since I modified this, but I think that's just like a 8 kilogram spring. It's been a long time since I modified this one, but I think it's an 8 kilogram spring. Oh, hole in one. And last but not least, Fortnite. Destroyed.